Good morning. I am so excited to be here today, and I'm going to just kind of get started, jump right in because I don't choose to keep you here forever. So I brought the platinum rainbow crystal bowl up here. So just apply your favorite oil, whatever you have near you. Apply it. I have already applied a number of blends and single oils this morning, and I'm just going to start playing the bowl. Enjoy. Happy Sunday, and I hope you have had a really wonderful week. It's been an interesting week for me and probably for many of you. Among other things, I have found that I truly thrive in sunshine. And this is rainy season in Bali and Asia and Southeast Asia. It is also the rainiest rainy season for the past 40 years or longer. I kept thinking to myself, I don't remember so much rain, and rain tends to make me drowsy. Do any of you feel lethargic when you have rain and dreary looking days? I just respond positively to sun. You, our coordinator at Fuller Life Bali, and I, when the sun is out, no matter how hot it is, we race out just to stand in the sun just for a few minutes to be re-energized. Well, the fact that we can change so rapidly is exactly what we're going to really be talking about today. So I don't know what oils you have, but I'm going to apply the clarity right this minute because I'm choosing to get clarity on what's in my mind. That was the title, or that is the title of our gathering today. What is on your mind? We often, perhaps I should say, what is in your mind? Because we think so much about how things affect us, but we often, or should I say, Stephen, we often forget about what's coming in, the stimuli that are bombarding us. How do you spend your time? What external stimuli are coming in? Now, there is a way we can tell, and that's by focusing. I have to laugh when I select cards. I select them multiple times daily, and I have repeatedly chosen the performer, which is all about focus. Focus on the things that you do well, your innate gifts and talents, and allow the other things to not eat up your time. I was thinking about how do you spend your time? And when we sit down and actually pay attention to how we spend our time, maybe keeping a log of this, it may be an eye-opener. It is an eye-opener for me. It has been for a long time, and I'm just like all of you. I get into ruts and I forget because I was a super accomplisher, a super achiever all my life, and it was all about work, work, work. And I never learned how to play. I never learned that what to do with the, where is it? I know I have inner child sitting here somewhere. It has to be here somewhere. But I never let my inner child play. And to me, playing was something that was eating up productive time. Do any of you feel that way? Well, what's in our mind, often we're not paying attention and we are allowing external things to come in and totally change our perceptions, change our attitude, put us into fear. Ralph Waldo Emerson, came across one of his quotes that fear is the single thing that, let me read it because I want to be sure I get it right. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. That's powerful. Fear. Well, what happens to throw us? How do we get into fear? Well, stress is associated with fear. Are any of you in stress? Do you have any stress in your life? You might choose to use stress away a few times. I love using stress away. In fact, I have been diffusing this during all the rainy days. I have been diffusing it at night because stress magnifies pain. It also is a result of fear. The underlying cause really is fear. Now, what happens when we turn on the news? What's coming in? There's a lot of information. Is it positive or is it not so positive? We are in complete control. There are some things we are in control of. There are some things we have absolutely no control over. Can you determine the difference? I know that we know these things, but we don't always pay attention, which is probably why I keep getting this card. Focus, 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 focus on what I'm actually doing, how I'm actually spending my time, what I am allowing into my entire being. Now, many of us, are very concerned at this point about immunity. And Stephen always loves to tell me that word is really unity. And interestingly, I chose this morning, I selected when I first woke up the Harmony hologram, which is all about everything working together in harmony. The underlying concept is longevity, and longevity is about health, wellness, how long we live, but it is also longevity in relationships. So it's everything working together in harmony. Now, that makes us stronger. Our immune function is stronger. Isn't that exciting? We are more powerful. We're healthier on all levels, which means our emotional, mental, and physical levels, as well as our physical immunity. Now, what are you feeding? When we feed our food, when we give ourselves good things to eat and drink, we are positively reinforcing our physical cells and molecules. When we are allowing stressful things to come in, we are under attack. We are truly infecting our entire being, because we're not just these physical bodies. We are emotions. I mean, emotions are at the root of everything. Gary, I'm really excited because we've gotten all, it's a mixed bag, because we lost our lease on our apartment in Singapore, and everything has come down to Bali, because that's where we can, that's where we are, that's where we can stay. And we just got the sea shipment of all of our things. I'm decked out in new clothes that I haven't seen for a year. This is exciting, and this is kind of fun. It was daunting to receive 44 boxes in that shipment too. Very daunting. However, the way we perceive things affects our attitude. And so I sat down, I applied my oils, and I thought, I'm going through these things and I'm going to get excited like a child, opening these new things that I haven't seen for a year. And I've got all these new clothes, and this particular one made me very happy. So that's why I chose to wear it today. This was made for the 2015 convention in Dallas, my cowgirl outfit with all the sparkles and the denim. I haven't come across my beautiful boots yet, but that will happen. I will find them. I have on regular shoes this morning. But the idea is that we can make each situation be the way we choose it to be, if we pay attention to how we are responding to those external stimuli. Are we allowing them to infect us? Or are we deflecting the ones over which we have no control? There are things we have control over, and that's what we put in our mouth. That's how we spend our time. That is what things we allow in. It's those boundaries that I'm always talking about. How strong we make our boundaries so that we can push the external things that are not supporting us, push them outside, and allow a space inside where you are in control. Because it's the energies you allow in, the stimuli, whatever way you pronounce it. It's the things that you do allow to come into your field, and the things that you allow to totally rule your life. Because if it's the things that are not creating harmony and unity, they're going to create stress, okay? And stress is a byproduct of fear. Now, Stephen and I had an interesting thing this week, because we were watching, we spend, now let me back up just a little bit. We have a commitment to each other, and I hold this very, very, very dear. And whenever I know that I have something I have to do at night, I let him know ahead of time, because I consider that our time for us to be together. And Stephen loves to watch movies or comedies or whatever kind of things. I did not watch television for 25 years, so this is a new experience for me. I missed all of these things that are old or new to me. However, we have run through so many Big Bang Theory. We've been through every single one of them so many times. We both almost know the dialogue. And we were attempting to find something else. And all of a sudden, it was like each night I got tireder and more lethargic, and would wake up in the mornings more and more lethargic. And 2 nights ago, we said, let's go back to this other program and go back to Big Bang Theory. And it's all the difference. This morning is the first morning I have awakened really wide awake, feeling great, just excited about everything in my life, because obviously I was allowing things into my field that were not supporting who I am. This was a rude awakening because I do clear, I do things, but I don't always, when I'm really tired, take the time to put up those boundaries. This goes way, very, very deep for me, because it springs up one of those things on my refinement list of my absolutely will not allow, but I still have challenges on not allowing guilt. And way back when, I considered that keeping stuff out, boundaries, was not a good thing. Well, it is a good thing, because when you are more powerful, you have the ability to positively impact more people. When you're all messed up because so many things have been bombarding you and taking your energy or weighting your energy down, you have less to give to others. So in a way, if you look at the boundaries in that way, in that different perspective, it's totally different. And remembering that we always have a choice about the way that we respond to things. So do you keep your commitments to your job? I just have a few questions that are floating through my mind. If I look like, what am I saying next? It's because they're just coming in so fast. But do you keep your commitments to your job? Do you keep your commitments to your family? Do you keep your commitments to your friends? Do you keep your commitments to yourself? Ooh, that's a different one, isn't it? As I'm writing in my journal more and more, as I said, this has been a commitment I made actually over a month ago. And have I made it every single day that I was really writing in my journal? No, I've missed a few days, and I openly admit it. That may be one reason why the lethargy began to set in, because I was not truly assessing. I was not checking in often enough. For those of you who follow us often on, have been following for a long time on the our Gary series, our Grow Actively Refining Yourself, know that checking in is such a huge part. It is probably the most important thing we can do. Checking in involves that connection with the source. Your connection with the source is what will keep you grounded. It is what will keep you out of fear. Now remember, Ralph Waldo Emerson said, Fear is the greatest challenge for any of us. And it is because fear affects us on every single level. And as we allow fear from whatever external source to distract us from our grounding, from our connection with the source, from keeping our sacred space, our sacred commitment to ourself, then we are weak. When we keep that connection strong and really focus. You know, some of us take more time than others to really get it. We'll see how long I get it before I drop off again. And it happens. But the key is that we don't judge ourselves. Remember, every single moment we have a brand new opportunity, a brand new slate to do things differently. So if you are not excited about the way things are going in your life right now, perhaps it's time to take a little bit of reassessment, to check in a little bit more often, and use your oils. I have so many oils lined up here. I am so excited because I also have another bottle of Higher Unity. That's very, very coveted, and I'm going to use it now because Higher Unity is something that will assist us in maintaining that connection. Actually, any of the Young Living essential oils and blends will assist you in doing that. It's just a matter of reminding ourselves. It is a focus for us. And of course, we know that believe because I truly believe where I'm going. I truly believe that every single one of us has this innate ability to become who we were created to be, the magnificent being that is unique, who is actually here for a powerful reason. So it is up to each of us as we go along to just refine a little bit more. And over the next weeks, we're going to talk, I'm not sure about what order it will be in, but more and more about getting deeper into this refinement process. And I thank you all for being here and hope you just have a beautiful, beautiful, happy week. Paying more attention to what are the things that uplift you? What are the things that deflate you? What are the things over which you do have control? What are the things over which you do not have control? What are the things you choose to have in your life? You really choose to have in your life? What are the things that you really, really just vehemently choose not to have in your life? Put some things in order, just self-reflection. We have a beautiful full moon coming up here this week. And this is a perfect time to really let go of fear. Let go of beliefs that are no longer serving us. Let go of excess anything that we don't truly require. I'm going through boxes of things that I don't truly require because I haven't seen them for a year. And my part of me says, Frances, just don't open them. Just give them away. Don't even look at them because I haven't missed them. So I'm not sure. I've left a lot of boxes still sealed, and I'm not sure exactly what I will actually open up. And as I open it, though, I'm going to make a commitment to myself that I will see it with different eyes. I will look at it either as an exciting adventure that can bring something else into my life, or something that it's time to let go of. And I wish you a wonderfully happy week, understanding more and more of who you truly are, what you choose to have in your life, and what you choose not to have in your life. So let's get together and celebrate again next Sunday.